regarding you touched on this before, where you said like you were not a tech founder, and I felt that as
Yep.
well, right? Like I think I love YC to my heart, but there's one thing that I am personally only one thing that I don't like about YC is just too much focus on the tech founders, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I felt like my self-esteem just go down when I went for the first week because
Yeah.
you're basically useless. And I get it. I think when we were first time entrepreneurs starting out, I mean, you had a lot of
Yep.
experience. I was a young kid. I didn't have a lot of experience, so I knew my skills were not there. So I get it where they were coming from, like looking back
Yeah.
at it.
Yeah.
And obviously, you're building a tech startup. You need a strong tech co-founder, right? Um,
Yep.
but with that being said, though, like one thing I loved about you, like you're very charismatic. You have an amazing personality. Like you were good at like events and talking to people, and obviously you've done a lot of sales, which obviously you build the experience from that.
Yeah.
How important is that skill, especially in the event industry, where it's all about building relationships?
Extremely important. I mean, it's all about relationships. Business is all about relationships. I think those early customers that we had, if we didn't have those relationships, first of all, we wouldn't have been able to build the product because that's super time intensive, right? Like when you're just researching like your product and how to build it and coming back to somebody over and over again, like that's all about building a relationship and maintaining that relationship. Sales and business is all relationship building. Fundraising is all relationship building. Hiring and building a team, it's all about that as well.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, that's super important. And I think I would agree with you that, YC does not focus a lot on that, much at all, actually. And it would have been nice to have, a little bit more mentorship on that end and things like that. But yeah, I mean, I think, yeah, relationships and speaking to people is like probably just as important as